Yo, this is Ty, the official TAI. Welcome back to my channel. Today, in lieu of being purposeful, because that's what we do, right? That's what we do. I'm here today to give you hope on an EIDL loan advance, the targeted EIDL loan advance. There's still hope, so stay tuned for that, as well as there's other options for you to get funding for your business. Also, apparently, there's still some people out there that actually say that they heard Biden say that he was offering us $1,400, not the $2,000. So I'll tell you my thoughts on that on the third stimulus package. There's some good things that's stirring up in here. So tune in.
Yo, this is Ty. Welcome to the official TAI channel. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to my channel. There is still hope for the EIDL loan program. The targeted EIDL advance, which is that $10,000 grant, there's still hope for people with that. And I'll explain that at the end. But first, let me elaborate on what Trump actually did yesterday in the inauguration, or I should say before the inauguration. He did about 73 pardons and about 7 commutations. Let me tell you, let me get in detail about this, as I know y'all probably heard about Lil Wayne. First, let's go ahead and dive in on exactly what Trump did before the inauguration yesterday. He actually did 73 pardons and 70 commutations. But if you still have questions and you're wondering, what the heck is a pardon? What the heck is a commutation? Well, for one, you can look at a pardon as a get out of jail free card, literally to get out of jail. But anyway, also it can be granted before or after someone's convicted for something. How cool is that? Although it does not mean that they're not guilty. They can still be guilty and be pardoned from this, or exempt from punishment, basically. And you know I'm purposeful and I'm all about educating you. So let me tell you exactly what a pardon is and a commutation. A pardon is something that exempts someone from a crime. Like I said, like a get out of jail free card, literally. A commutation is something that decreases the penalty of a crime. Like now, the commutation, that might be a new word for you as well. May not be if you're, into the court systems and things like that. However, let's move the brush. Sorry about that. However, commutation, an example of that is someone, let's just say, that murdered someone. This would lessen the time for them. It doesn't exempt them from it because obviously they did do it, but it does lessen the time. Like I said, it decreases a penalty of a crime. It doesn't exempt you completely though. And of those 73 pardons and the 70 commutations, one of the pardons, I'm going to give you an example of one of each that he actually delivered yesterday and gave out yesterday. Let me point out one of the 70 commutations that Trump actually dispersed yesterday that gave out to people. One was for a gentleman that name is Kwame Kilpatrick. He was sentenced to 20 years for fraud, racketeering, and bribery. But do you know that this man actually was the previous mayor of the city of Detroit for 2 terms? Literally. Twice he was elected as mayor. And he was a Democrat. He was African American. However, what made him get on Trump's side, since he was a Democrat, he actually wrote a letter or something like that out to him saying, hey, kudos to what you're doing, pretty much, being all Joe. Also, literally, then comes one of the 73 pardons that he gave that we all know about is Lil Wayne. Why the heck did he pardon Lil Wayne? What does him and Lil Wayne got to do with anything? Other than Lil Wayne expressing his support for Trump, he actually back in 2019 was in a private jet in Florida, Miami or something like that, and happened to be searched by the feds. It was drugs on there, it was guns on there and everything. Like I said, he was a felon already. So obviously that already means that he's not supposed to be around any of those type of things. And of course it was his private jet, so he would take responsibility anyway. And I do want to put this out there. Although Trump did give him an exemption from crime, a pardon for this particular crime, Lil Wayne actually requested this and had a couple of people in his corner to back him up, and Trump did decide yes. So that's why Lil Wayne got a pardon from Trump. He was Joe. He requested that this be done to him. He requested that he gets this pardon so that way he doesn't have to do any time. Which is good that the president has this power, but how fair is that to the smaller people that can't even get a note or message to him, to Trump, to ask for something like that, or to a president to ask for something like that? But I guess, when you doing big things, you can make big moves. At any rate, like I said, Lil Wayne did request for this pardon and Trump granted it to him. So he is now exonerated. He is now exempt from crime for being a felon and being in a private jet with drugs and guns in it. Whatever. However, what I am surprised about is although Trump did 73 pardons and 70 commutations yesterday, guess who he didn't include? Himself, his children, as well as the DC rioters from 2 weeks ago. I'm okay with that, literally. Now, you ask, why wouldn't he pardon himself? Yes, a president, not just him, yes, a president does have the right to pardon themselves from any charges or crimes or anything like that he may have committed or been led to commit or believe that he had committed, during his term. Well, with this being said, he could do it because it's in the U.S. Constitution. However, Trump could not pardon himself because the Constitution states that a president can pardon themselves unless, here go that word, unless it's in reference to impeachment. And guess what? That he's the only president that has been put up twice for impeachment. So with that being said, he could not pardon himself because I'm sure he would have tried a way to do so, as any of us probably would have, to be honest with you. Okay, that's enough about Trump. Yesterday was the inauguration. Whoop, whoop to the Democrat. And the second thing that I wanted to elaborate in this video for you is the third stimulus check. I talked about it yesterday, and I had a couple people in my comments. Some were for it. Some was like, just give me whatever you can. I'm grateful for it all. And then I got some people that said, actually, the $1,400 is what we were supposed to be getting. He never did promise us the $2,000. Well, that was actually a lie. If you Google it, there's on Forbes.com, Fox News. You know, you don't want to go to too many people that's kind of leaning towards the left or the right. However, he did actually say $2,000 if you vote for me to the Georgia citizens, to the Georgia residents. Yes, he did say, what's his name? Yes, Biden did say $2,000 if you get me in office, if the majority wins, and the majority won. So yes, we do expect those $2,000. And to the lovely people that commented yesterday that had all the different perceptions going on of the $2,000 versus the $1,400, although we all are grateful and we will receive whatever we can get, he did say $2,000. I'm done with it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. He did say $2,000, and that's what we expect. However, I was happy with the $600. I'm going to be real with you. Anyway, moving on. Delayed, not denied. Yes. The moment that we've been waiting for. Let me give you hope. Let me give you life. Let me speak life into your allowance, to your $10,000 grant. There's still hope. There's a phrase that I say quite often on this channel, delayed, not denied. Okay? It may be delayed. It may be interrupted, but that doesn't mean that you can't go past go at some point. Okay? That does not mean that that red light does not eventually turn green for you. However, there may be stipulations and there may be some things that you're not happy with, but that's life. So yes, I expect that you remain hopeful and optimistic to all of those that already applied and is just waiting. Hopefully you will be next in queue. Hopefully you would be one of those that will get it. Especially if you're in low income. People are so mad. What about everybody else? Why are they only targeting low income? Well, when the last time was the low income targeted? I mean, just let me know. When the last time was a low income targeted? People are saying, well, the majority of small business owners are middle to high class. That's not true, because you can go in a hood and you can see poppy stores. You can see Chinese restaurants, things like that. I don't know about the Chinese restaurants because they work together and they stay together as a family. So they may well be wealthy. However, some of the small businesses that are in the hood, that are in a low income area, they do need help. Okay, they actually do need help. So I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, well, everybody's usually middle or high class, because that's a lie. Because if that's the case, I'd have had a whole silver pen to go with my silver spoon that I was not brought up in. Like I said, when's the last time the low income came first? Actually, I'm going to say it's about time. How about that? It's about time. And then you wait your turn. That's why I said delay, not denied. All hope isn't gone. If you think about it, the first stimulus package was about Section 331. And now this particular, the most recent stimulus package is about Section 332. So I think they're going in order. You can't just skip to 3. You can't just skip to 10. You have to take the steps. You have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? So understand the process. Have faith in the process. I mean, we don't know. You know, everybody could be ripped off from the SBA, to be honest with you. However, there is still hope. So don't just can everything. And we're not going to sit here either and put everything on President Biden. President Biden just got in office. Today's his first full day. Happy 24 hours as President of the United States, President Biden. Okay, dude ain't even really get a chance to do nothing. But I tell you one thing, I truly believe he's going to make a difference. I really do. Yes, we're all, money hungry and things like that. But at the end of the day, I truly believe that he's going to show and prove, especially with Kamala Harris behind him. Aside him. Yes, the black woman is aside him, not behind. Or the woman, I should say. Or the woman in general. Yes, we are beside, not behind. Anyway, I just had to throw that little bit in there. But to elaborate on the delay, or to elaborate on the devastating news for people that are not in the low income area, that are not a part of the targeted EIDL allowance, it's okay. Okay? Because from what I'm looking at, from what I'm trying to make logic out of, they may just be doing the first thing, and then the second thing, and then the third thing. Again, things need to be done decent and in order, as my grandmother would say. However, I do feel bad for the people that were told and that we were directed to tell to wait until the portal opened for the allowance, for the grant, that actually were listened and decided not to until the until the portal actually opened. It does suck, especially when you listen, but when people don't listen, it seems like they get ahead. But you know what? Delayed, not denied. Delayed, not denied, because there's still other options as well. Have you heard about the PPP loan? And I also heard that some of that's forgiven. Look into it. This video is not about the PPP loan, but I encourage you to look into it. I'm just saying. Because more than likely, those that are eligible for the EIDL loan allowance, the targeted advance, more than likely, you're probably going to be eligible for the PPP loan as well. And again, some of that is forgiven. So look into it. I'm not going to get into details. On or before December 27th, you should be cool for anybody that obviously is eligible and apply. At any rate, with that being said, if the SBA changed all of this and is going against the wording that they actually have on the website, do you know that this could cause like a really big class action suit? Is that what it's called? Yes. Do you know that this can actually stir up a big class action suit? I don't think they want that. And most business owners, like they say, are middle to high class. So I'm sure they got some good lawyers up in their back pockets too, if lawyers themselves aren't the ones that's applying for this grant, because they're probably eligible. Maybe not per se in a low income area though. Maybe the other one. So with all that being said, I do not believe that they will go against the wording on here and not pay out to the people that already applied. Granted, I am going to say if you did apply before December 27th or on December 27th, you should be cool at some point in time. And of course, funds aren't unlimited. So I think what they're doing first with the funds, let's say it's 20 and some people are saying it's $40 million. What you would do is you're going to start with the most that's needed. Who needs this the most? Let's target who needs this the most. Get it? The targeted EIDL advance. All right, let's take care of all of them first. Let's take care of the people. Let's take care of the low income people. Then we can move on and distribute the funds to the next go round. Okay. Do we have people that receive some of the money, some of the allowance, $1,000 or $9,000? Let's give them the difference. And then we'll deduct that from the money. And then what's left would then probably piggyback onto Section 332. Okay, remember there's two sections that has different guidelines and different qualifications. So 331 is pretty much what this targeted EIDL advance is referring to. And 332 refers to the middle, to the high income. And also don't expect your stimulus till probably about the end of February. So hopefully you can get your income tax or your stimulus at the same time and really be balling, literally balling. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I know I'm all over the place and I always am, but do you like me? Do you really, really like me? Because you made it to the end of this video? If so, please comment below EIDL. Yes, hashtag EIDL. I need the algorithm of YouTube to know that the official TAI exists. And I can't do that without you. So did you like, comment, subscribe, and share? Did you like, comment, subscribe, and share? I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry, bro. Maybe you didn't hear me the first 2 times. Did you like, comment, subscribe, and share? Please. I hope you did. And if you did, please go ahead and comment below. Ty was here for the long run. Literally, TAI. And in the second comment, I want you to put hashtag EIDL. Literally, just that. Hashtag EIDL. So when other people search for the EIDL loan program information, they find your girl. Later.